Now, is it? We're live? My business card? Yeah. Hold on, guys. I'm being paged for business cards. And yes, we still use paper cards. All right, everybody. Thanks for jumping on today. We are live from CES. Dream come true for me, I'll tell you. It's been pretty amazing getting here. So I figured we'll just do an impromptu update, maybe some AMA for questions that are for folks that are here. This place is packed. I've never seen anything like this. I was here a few years ago, and let's just say that there's probably nothing here that Flux can't power, which is pretty amazing when you think about it. There's a lot of push for AI. We're here right here in the enterprise section, you can see. And then we've got right next to it is FinTech. So we've got FinTech over there as well. Hey, what's up, guys? Yeah, the internet's iffy at best. I guess when you bring 175,000 people to a conference, there's this guy here. He's been rocking it all morning. I've been listening to him. He's in his heyday. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah, we're definitely taking it to the Web 2 companies. We've talked to everybody from BMW to you name it. I mean, and they were here. Like banks. They stopped banks, lots of banks. A lot of AI companies. The theme of this entire event is really building the infrastructure around Web 3, decentralized, or most of them are running centralized solutions. And we're showing them how you can run a decentralized solution, which is pretty amazing. Davey had about a 15 people demo up here, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, we were pretty excited about it. Good shit all along. I would say the big thing that we've noticed here. Hey guys, how you doing? Any Flux Core demo? Yeah, we can give you a demo if you want. No problem. Davey loves to give demos. He likes to drop little teasers as well when he does it.
I don't tease anything.
Yeah. Well, somebody saw something last night and they posted it, Mining King.
I don't know what to talk about.
Yeah. I don't even know. Is this on? Let me see. How's this go out of standby? What? How do you get this out of standby, dude?
We don't know technology.
No, we don't know. This AV.
I think it is.
Yeah. Okay, so we'll move this over a little so I can get Davey in. Davey will go a little bit back because you're standing like this. Guys, I got this handy dandy tripod for this. It's got like the light setup and everything on it. Pretty awesome. Do we look good? I mean, as good as can be expected. Yeah, as good as can be expected, right? So yeah, lots of ridiculous amount of AI projects here. They're either using AI or they're working toward AI. So we've been able to hit up a lot of folks and explain to them what Flux is. They've come to us in droves because we're like the only decentralized compute product here, which is the way it should be. So we gave some great demos. I just had a couple influencers come up that, were basically falling over themselves because they didn't realize how well developed this was and, all that kind of stuff. It says, you should put a bit in the budget for a camera. Oh. Well,
we'll talk to the CFO.
I am cheap as shit, so it's phone all the way. You guys will be all right. You'll live. Hi, Lisa. Never seen Jeff K look so dapper. Look at you. He's the face of the organization, guys. It's not me. He's out there grinding. That's for sure. CES and a cam like 2000. Oh, come on, Jan. It's not that bad. It's an iPhone, okay? It's an iPhone. So we do have some...
Oh, by the way, Jan, just FYI, an iPhone has a good camera. The internet itself is a little shitty.
Yeah, it's the internet. It's the interwebs here.
We actually have to use our own hotspots to keep going.
Yep, so... Yeah, I'd see, and there's Alex here. Say hi to Alex. There's Scott.
What's going on?
So, yeah, so we're having a... interesting event, that's for sure. So we've taken some time and started to go to some of the other places. The signal is shitty, probably. Yeah, it is totally shitty. Is this 2010 potato cam? Dude, cut us a break. It's like 1.5 meg that we get here. I mean, It sucks. Sucks.
And it's freaking expensive, dude. That's the other thing.
Well, hold on. I got something. We do want to make an announcement today, and Alex probably wants to come in for this one as well. Alex,
3 pixel AI. 3 pixel.
you want to come in? Here, Greg, and give him the mic for a second.
I'll give you the mic. There.
So, you can come up here, buddy. I'm not going to bite you. All right, there we go. So we got a little announcement. So we couldn't come to CES and not announce something cool. So first of all, I want to thank everybody who's worked their asses off on our alpha for proof of use of work. We've gotten several hundred help desk requests. Yeah, several hundred. 250 different requests. We're banging out the updates. If you didn't notice today, we just released. It was either today or yesterday. We had one go out, and it's pretty amazing. We'll definitely be adding more mineable assets because it seems like that's a really popular. People really want that, so we're going to work on that to make it happen. But the one thing we wanted to announce today is we have done so well with our alpha. And Alex and I have been discussing this for the past few days, that we are pleased to announce we are going to move into beta, which means that we will start turning on the proof of use to work pieces. So you will get paid for your proof of use for work computation. So what does that look like, Alex? How do you think that'll all go down?
The alpha piece?
Yeah, moving from alpha to beta.
Yeah, pretty smoothly, fixing most of the major bugs, and we'll slowly shift into proof of use work coming Q1, Q2.
So we have currently the load balance to initiate proof of use of work. One of those things that we're doing is what's the name of that thing that we Flux?
Jupyter Notebook.
Yeah, Jupyter Notebook. Yeah. So we'll be doing some medical pieces as well. It'll start out very slowly. Because we're going to handle the beta the same way that we handled the alpha, and that is very tentatively, very astutely, making sure that it rolls out effectively. We've got a lot of big players in the space that want to come online, but they want to make sure that we're at least in beta and they can get paid for their info. So that's where we're headed. That's what we're targeting. So, look for that over the next couple weeks. Urgently need Web3. Your faces are highly pixelated. Yeah, sorry guys, it's the internet here. It sucks. What am I going to do? Big announcement coming out is Jupyter Notebooks will be deployed. We will be moving to the beta within the next few weeks. So folks that have already moved their infrastructure over, we've got a surprise or a treat for the people that have helped us from the beginning. So, we're very grateful for the people that have 3,500 plus graphics cards running on it today. And spread the word because, it's not, proof of use work is not about mining Flux, it's about mining every mineable asset out there. So if you got friends that are mining Raven Coin or Meow Coin or what else we got in there? Pretty much all of them. If it's mineable Ethereum Classics in there, I think. So let them know and start championing that. The more people we have deploying their info, the better off we are in the long run. So what other updates you want to give, Alex? Anything cool going on?
Anything cool?
Any leaks you want to give?
Any leaks? There's enough leaks already.
Yeah.
I think Mining King got a pretty juicy one.
Yeah, Mining King and his he's too observant. So if you haven't checked out the Mining King's Twitter, go check it out. He snapped a picture last night. Got a one.
That's not confirmed. I'm not denying anything.
Yeah, we had plausible deniability. So he was at the right place at the right time with a camera.
I see Pied Piper. That's a great reference. One of my favorite TV shows that I already mentioned to you about.
What was it?
Pied Piper. It's from Silicon Valley.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah.
When Flux ETF. Well, Gary'd fuck it up anyway. So what are you gonna do? Hey John, how are you doing, buddy? What's the Mining King leaking? Well, go check his page out. He snapped a partnership page that wasn't supposed to be announced, so we're just kind of letting it go. So, what else? What other questions you got? You got anything you guys want to see while we're here? We've got Flux Core running out here. I could take you out here and take a peek of it if you'd like to. And I think we have, if I'm not mistaken, is Jupyter Notebook running now? On there?
No, not on there.
Not on there?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah. So Davey got a chance to show me that the other day, and that's pretty sick. You know, and then Jupyter Notebook.
Oh yeah, you can show on there.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look at it. Let me figure out how to flip this damn thing around. How do you flip it around, Davey? God, I feel like an old man. All right, I think I got it. Okay. There's Caroline. And then here's Jade. This is the infamous Jade. This is going to go down in Flux lore as the little engine that could. So let me get this turned around, guys. Give me 2 seconds. Just got to flip this around, and then we're good to go. Then you'll have some light on you. Hold on, guys. Sorry. When you're working with an old dude, being the camera guy, this is what you get. Okay, Davey, you're on.
I'm on? All right. First of all suited up, just FYI. So, I'm going to take this out first. These are machines currently running, so we got our, just a setup basically. We got some partners going, we got, we got some, basically overview of the dashboard. We show things like what are we running, some fun things as well. If we see some kids pass by, we show them Mario. By the way, that's running on Flux right now. If you want to go play yourself,
Mario's on there?
Yeah, Super Mario.app that run on Flux.
Shit, I'm gonna have to play with that.
We show them basically differences between us and Amazon, cost price, all that fun stuff. I hear myself talking.
We've got these new handy dandy brochures that turned out amazing.
And then, so we basically introduce everybody to the cloud solution, how that works, how to participate in it, type of hardware. We go through all of it. And then we move over to Flux Edge. And then basically we showcase our Flux Core solution. I showcase that you can run multiple machines. You can have your administration machine. By the way, that's this little guy right here. Tiny computer. We basically showcase that. We show them the development version, so it's not the version that everybody has. So if you see something that's a little different, that might be a little leak right there.
Okay.
And Nintendo can call me any day. I'll have a chat with them and see if they can run stuff on Flux too at that point. Anyway, so I showed them.
It's a good way to get their attention,
right? Right, exactly. So we showed them Jade, that it's mining at the moment, so we showed them how you can mine. We showed them that you can have machines all over the world and still manage them out of one dashboard. So shout out to CZ out of Discord. He presented us with his machine. So he basically gave us two A4000s to play with and a ton of RAM and storage. The idea behind this is that we basically, again, we showcase that you can manage your own computers, your friends' computers, you share. That's literally the intent. And then also how you basically manage everything. Anyhow, so this is Vlad's computer, if you guys are interested in his machine and his setup. So this is in the Czech Republic, by the way, just to give you an idea. So we're literally going into the Czech Republic from Vegas on the other side of the world to showcase how you can all run.
Bill O'Reilly says, F it, we'll do it live. We'll do it live.
Exactly. So then the mining setup, we can showcase how you set up your mining. We have Jade doing its mining thing. And we have the Flux setup. And then basically you showcase mining. And then last but not least, you guys wanted to see some Jupyter Notebook. So with Jupyter, you can basically do some things like this, where you can showcase TensorFlow and all that fun stuff. And then
somebody said, if it's deployed on Flux, ain't nobody to call to get it removed. That's the truth, man.
I can't stop it anyways now. So anyway, so TensorFlow.
So you're in TensorFlow right now, or this is Jupyter?
Just tutorials basically, just to showcase what we can do. We don't want to make it very hard to utilize, so folks can just look at it and experience how it all works, and then go from there.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
I know, right? We got a lot of questions. It's just a conversation starter. What can we do with it? How does it work? What if I need more compute power? What if I have no need for a big computer? All sorts of things that we can literally do with that.
I think what blows people away, or at least what I was seeing them get blown away about was the fact that the prices were so affordable. Like, I think that's what really has attracted a lot of people over to this booth.
Yeah.
'Cause they want to figure out how they can cut their IT.
But it's the cost as well.
You guys want to see it? You guys want to see it? Yeah,
I
absolutely.
won't do it in Danish though. I can do it in Dutch, German, and English, or in French.
Yeah, absolutely. Give them a demo there, Davey.
So
You guys okay being on camera?
Yeah. Don't have to be
Cool.
if you don't want to.
Have to ask.
What do you know? Do you know Flux at all? Nope. So basically, we're a decentralized cloud solution. What that means is we're literally
the live show here too,
having
guys.
folks like you and me set up servers, going from a Raspberry Pi, older computers, laptops, all the way to data center type servers. And the intent is to literally create Web3, where it is a fully
You guys
decentralized
hear
network,
Davey okay?
so that you can literally have your computer go offline and still have your websites running just fine on another computer.
You own your own data and all that stuff.
You own your own data. You own your own. You set up your own Docker. You launch it. You drop it, as they call it, and then it runs yourself. You don't have to look back.
Your company, you provide an infrastructure that allows.
We utilize the blockchain to actually do all of this.
Yeah. Okay.
So with the blockchain, we allow you to register your server. At that point, you're in a queue to be paid out. That's also how we make this a little bit less expensive, because we don't have overhead. We don't have to manage the data
take a
center.
photo of this?
Absolutely. You can go on Flux.io right now and have a look. So it's cheap to run your applications. You don't have to pay $15, by the way. That's just for 8 cores and 32 gigs of RAM and 100 gig of storage. That's a beefy server at that point already for maybe for a good gaming server or service or something like that.
Holding the camera.
But you
Thank
can
very
get it
much.
for pennies on the dollar. The lowest amount I think is like 17 cents, which is 0.1 core, 100 megs of RAM, and 1 gig of storage. But that's more than sufficient for a static website, for instance. So you don't need much to really run a simple website. It's fully on the cloud.
That as an offer.
That's a full service offering. Yep.
So you are like kind of a
The AWS
software-
of decentralized AWS, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Game servers,
There's Alex.
web
working
servers.
magic
Where
over
are you
here, guys.
located?
Well, that's the beauty of it. We're located everywhere.
Yeah, I get it.
Everybody asked me that question. So originally, I think we're listed in the UK, but we got folks. Myself, I'm out of Canada. We got folks out of Utah. We got folks
got
out of
Scotty
Switzerland.
back
We got
here
folks
doing
in
The
aerials.
company is in UK.
UK based. That's where we listed. But that's but we're fully decentralized ourselves. Developers out of Malaysia, everywhere.
So how many customers do you have on that?
So we got currently about 2,700 applications already running. That doesn't mean that's 2,700 instances. That means that's 2,700 applications with each at least
We had
3
them lined
instances
up
running.
all the way back there earlier.
We have
today.
about 12,000 servers online
is-
worldwide. I
this
can
is
show you
legit.
actually if you like.
This was
So
kind
this
of
is
a
actually
dream
our
come true
network right
for us,
now.
man. Like, we worked hard for this shit. Yeah, Lisa, this is actually not a lot compared to where we were at earlier today.
Yeah, you pay up front, so that's
They
the
were
other beauty
lined
of
up.
it. You pay up front, you know
Trying to
exactly how
find
much
out
you're paying
about it.
every month, or you can go straight away for a year.
Oh, CES
No
is
hidden
way more
fees,
than
no
big,
surprise
dude. You can see
charges on your
this is
visa
one of
afterwards,
about
'cause
8
it's
halls,
all in
and
advance.
it's
There's no
it's
data
huge,
egress.
man. Like,
That's
I'll
all
never
taken
even be able
care
to walk
of for
through all
you, so
this.
you don't have to worry about any of that either. You can run your
I
WordPress
have
sites,
5G.
you can
It's
run
the
your
internet
Minecraft
sucks
servers,
ass,
you
guys.
can run your
Sorry.
websites, that's all of that. That's the cloud solution. We're developing now and presenting as well this at CES. It's our newest technology,
Don't be evil
what we
again,
call
baby.
Flux Edge.
I got you.
Basically, because we're a blockchain project at start, we have a lot of miners. We got about 2,500 miners
If you guys
currently
get
on the
bored, I'll
network.
pull it off and we'll do something
And what that
else.
allows
But
us
I
to do
figured
is
you'd
we
wanna
can
see
transform those
kinda what
miners
we're working on
to do
here,
useful
Scotty.
things, as we call it. Useful
Inception.
things, not just finding the next block, because there is a bit of a bad connotation when it comes to blockchain, so electricity consuming and nothing else. So we,
But you're talking about your own blockchain.
yeah, for just, well, you can be
Davey
mining
is a
any
gem,
blockchain. You don't have to be mining Flux. You don't even have to be mining to
But when you say
participate.
you have
He's one of the good ones.
2,500
We got a lot
That's
of good
on-
ones on this
yeah.
project, no doubt.
So, but you don't have to be mining Flux to participate in this piece. So what that does is it basically allows you to
he's in his
give your
heyday, man.
GPU
This is where Davey
and have you
excels.
basically
This is why
participate
he's CBO
in
now.
the useful work.
I mean,
that can be,
he's
you can
bringing
be at
people in
school, you
because
can
he's
be
talking
at
through
work, you give your compute power up, and then somebody can be doing research on it. Somebody can be doing rendering on it. And basically you'll have that GPU translated over into a payout at the end of the day. And then with that payout, you can then go back to the Flux
It
Cloud
goes to,
solution,
we're
host
pushing
your
for the end of
gaming
next
server,
week.
play with the guys
I
at night,
apologize,
and then
guys. We
rinse and
just
repeat
got
the
too
next
many
day.
damn meetings going
But
on.
you can, that's not really enterprise
some
level at that point, but
information
you
to
can do it for
people.
enterprise stuff too. It's
Trust
built
me,
out.
I've been working the floor,
for
guys.
institutions as well. So folks who
I just happened to take a break to do this.
in Geneva, for instance, and their problem is that their compute power is not always utilized, so it sits there idle. So they want to provide it back to others, and then they can use it themselves too. So when they're providing it to others, they're building up their own credits.
When you got somebody like
and
Davey,
then when they need it,
need
they
to
can
shut
go
up.
on the network and use all the other pieces as well, and then participate that way. Again, you can do rendering, AI, research, market forecasting. We had a bank yesterday
guys,
here
for the
as
shake.
well.
I'm trying to
We want to do
reposition this,
insurance forecasting so that they
Damn
know if their insurance branch would know.
That's the applications you talk about.
Yeah, that's all the use cases that we have at this point.
What do you do? Do you have dynamic pricing or how
Yeah,
do you,
yeah. So the other piece to it is that the pricing is set by folks like yourself. So you set this is how much I want to be paid per hour. Or the other option is that the consumer can say, hey, I'm going to go up for RFP, is what they call it, or basically announce a project they will be running. They'll say, look, if we want to run it for a month straight, this is how much we'll be paying you for X amount, for let's say for a 3070 or 3060 Ti, this is how much we'll be paying you per hour. And then you can agree and opt in, and then basically you know for a month straight, this is how much you'll be making per hour for the next month.
That's clever. I like it.
If you want to participate, run on Flux.io, and then I'll give you my business card as well if you guys are ever interested. There you go.
Thank you.
Thank you. And that's how we do it.
There you go, buddy. Davey's pretty boss with that shit.
Hi.
Here, Davey, mute your lapel.
Are you still live?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's going on, everyone?
Yeah, and I gotta figure out how to get back out of here. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, that's a lapel mic.
Oh, it's on.
So Scott, what are some of the things that you found out here that's super interesting? Because like we were talking about it in the ride over here about how big this place is. Like, what was some of the takeaways that you've seen?
First, didn't explore the whole place yet, and
Not even close.
Maybe a third of it. And I have to say that pretty close to where we're at is a lot of robotics. And,
that was pretty wild.
And when you see, there's like it's almost like an Airstream, but it has a robot that's making coffee for people. So maybe we'll get a clip of that later to share or something. But there's the amount of robotics and things that we're going to see in the horizon is crazy. And the way that we're trying to think is how could we tie in to a lot of these different big companies and players there, and how we could support their infrastructure and things. And there's a lot going on.
There's not a project here that if you walked up to them and said we could save you 90% on your IT bills, that they wouldn't immediately jump on that opportunity.
Yeah, and yesterday someone had come up and they were talking about how they run everything on AWS and this, that, that. I'm like,
oh yeah.
I'm like, look at the price difference right here on the screen, and they would save a fortune. So I think like being here is great, and just blown away by, I'm sure once we go to the other side and start speaking with some of the, gaming companies and big dogs like that, I think.
We're hitting the game. We're actually working in shifts, so we've got two people that are constantly out there looking for contacts, looking for stuff like that. So you have to almost do it that way because it's so damn big. You got to split it up. But there'll be a lot of people. One of the things that I picked up too was the fact that, like, if you watch some of the older videos of Andreas Anopoulos, like when he was talking about Bitcoin for the first time to a room of like 3 people, it feels like we're so early. Like, this area will eventually be packed with people doing what we're doing, and that's going to be a really good feeling because we're kind of the pioneers on that. So
right now we're what? Like, you could probably count on one hand the amount of companies that are related to crypto or blockchain, Web3.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like maybe, I think I saw Jazz Miner, Fog Hashing.
Yeah, Fog Hashing, Jazz Miner were here, but that's about it. We're so early that it does feel like that Andreas Anopoulos, where he was talking about BTC and nobody understood it. So that gives me a good feeling that we're at the right place at the right time, because had we developed this out that it wasn't deployable yet, we'd be way too early where people wouldn't be engaging. But right now, it's the right time because these people are looking to shift. Whether it's somebody mentioned in the stream earlier about Mario Brothers running on there. It's like, who do you call? Like, people, when they start to understand what that means and how that impacts people, they start thinking of technology a little bit different. So lots of people have had the epiphany moments or the ahas, like as soon as they're like, wait a minute, oh yeah, I get that, right? So it's always fun seeing that materialize. So, all right, guys, we've been on here for about 25 minutes. If you have any questions, go ahead and pop them off, and we'll answer them. Anything you want to know about CES or what's going on with the project, take an opportunity now and throw your question up. If not, then we'll have another one of these live streams. So, okay, to recap, today we talked about where we've been, what we've seen. We got to see Davey do an intro. We leaked it. We're moving from alpha to beta in our Flux Edge proof of use of work scenario, which is going to be badass. I'm super excited for that. And that's going to be, Nate G said payouts in Flux. They will be paid out in Flux. That's how the whole process works. If you're using proof of use of work, you're getting paid in Flux. You can convert that to any asset. If you want to, move it to BTC or something like that, you can do that in Core Wallet, which will have that feature. And then, so overall, I think this has been a very productive couple days, and we still got a couple days to go. So I'm hearing that there's a buffet in our future. What's the buffet we're going to?
The one at Caesars tomorrow.
Caesars.
Bacchanal buffet or something.
And they said there's crab legs there, so I'm all about it. So I'm looking forward to that, guys. So you guys kick ass and take names. Win beta on Flux Drive. We just announced that 619. That is going to be in the next couple of weeks. We're coming out of alpha, so we'll start testing out our live payments and all that other good stuff. So, we're really excited for it, and we hope you guys are. Damn, crab legs are good, man. I love me some proof of the buffet. Yes, proof of buffet. Yes, we're gonna definitely have proof of buffet. Oh, hold on, this guy here. Where's it at? Oh, let me come back here. I want you guys to meet somebody. This is my best friend. This is Polly. And we would not be here today because many times at the very early on in the project, I was like, I don't know how we're going to make this happen, right? And Polly has always kind of been real good to me. He's I mentor a lot of you. Polly's my mentor. So we have we have an awesome relationship in the way that he knows when to tell me I'm full of shit. And I tell him when he's full of shit, which isn't very often. He's pretty smart. I'm full of shit way more than he is.
That's true. Yeah, all the good attributes about Dan and things. Yeah, I taught him all.
Yeah, he did. And he's humble. That's the thing that you have to remember.
Yes,
he's very humble, very, he just, But I wanted you guys to meet Polly, like I said, best friend. He's been out here casing the joint with the rest of us. So there's people that support Flux that you don't even know about. If the history was written on Flux today and we did a book, Polly would be in there. Chapter 1, as a matter of fact. Chapter 1. Yeah.
Well, when I met Dan Keller, it was love at first sight. I knew, okay, I got to hook my wagon to this guy. But he's going to need some management.
Yeah.
He's going to need some close
Definitely.
supervision. So that's what I've been doing, and so far so good.
Yeah.
And the best is yet to come.
Best is yet to come. So, and by the way, we've already agreed that if we have a Flux movie, Leonardo DiCaprio is playing me. So, Polly, who is going to play you in the movie?
George Clooney.
George Clooney?
Yeah.
Alex, who's playing you in the movie? Come on, come up with anybody. Davey?
Daniel Ratliff.
The one that's playing the dwarf in
Peter Dinklage?
Yes.
Oh, man.
Okay. Who's playing you, Bill?
Sean Patrick Flannery.
Okay. Davey? Who's playing you in the Flux movie? Come on.
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon?
John Candy.
Caroline? Come on, pick up somebody. Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh.
No, Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh, I want Dwayne Johnson.
What about you, Scott?
River Phoenix.
River Phoenix. Yeah, so we've got some good ones out there, guys. This is the kind of fun team building stuff that you get to when coming to these events, because really it's nice to get out here, spend time with people you work with every single day. So, the thing about crypto is we get into these kind of modes where we just talk to somebody over a computer. Go outside and touch grass, people. Meet some of your friends. We're going to have some meetups in Europe this year, have some in the U.S. We got, of course, Cypherpunk that'll be popping off again next year. So take the opportunity to meet people. Davey would be played by Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah. I love it. Love it. All right, guys. Thank you, and I'll have another live stream. Seth Rogen for Dan. Well, Seth has lost a shit ton of weight, so he could play me. I think so. The suit gives me the Nick Fury vibes, John Lennon said.
I don't know what you're talking about.
John Lemon. We're talking about if the movie was made about Flux, who's playing you in the movie.
Very dope.
Yeah. All right, guys. Take it easy, and I'll come back at you sooner. Maybe tonight from the...
Let's go to the casino tonight.
Oh, yeah, the casino. Never mind. I'm not coming to you live tonight because I get to gamble for a little bit.
We'll go live. we'll go live, see you lose.
All right. See you guys. Have a good one.
You need to go live with that